Hiya, it's Sean here. Today I have a different mic setup, so I might have to do this voiceover again because I'm not sure if it's gonna be like weird. I'm just using my headset, so like I don't know. Instead of using my AirPods, because my AirPods make it kind of sound like I'm in a tin can. Anyway, today we're building a house. This one is called the American Classics. I'm gonna make it like a little collection, maybe. But these are like my like go-to, not my go-to. I've been saying that all the time, but these are like a more like not like what houses that I plan, but these are houses that like I think are like really attractive. They're like McMansiony, but like not like super obnoxious. I already made one that looked pretty similar to this. It's on my gallery, Sean11305. Um, I called it like Golf Course House or something, but this one I just called the American Classics One because there might be a second one. But they're like just super normal, like basic houses that you'd see in like suburban areas, two-story entryway, all the classic suburban like American things that you'd see. This one ends up being 4 bedroom, 4 bath, but I think one of the bedrooms I changed into like an office, like flex space, because there's like a downstairs bedroom and it's not a master, so that was like different. You can see here I'm making the two-way entry, which I think is so cool. In The Sims 3, you used to be able to like get like the archway on the second level, but The Sims 4 doesn't look as good, so you have to like do it like that. This recording ended up taking really long because I kind of ran out of space. For some reason, like Google was mad at me. Somehow it was like going to the drive also, and so I had to like switch it around because for some reason it wasn't like storing in the way it should have stored. It stored in like where I store like my documents for school, and my drive was like, you're using too much, and I was like, what? Because my computer didn't want to like give the drive that much space. I don't know how that works, but apparently that's how it works. So here you can see I am building this. It's actually looking really good. I was like, I already kind of built this house before, but I was just like rebuilding it and like updating it because originally the floor plan in this house was really bad. So I updated the floor plan a little bit. I made it less realistic. I made it more like a Sims 4 floor plan. You can tell because as a character, I also end up accidentally taking screenshots because I have an Apple computer, so I hit Command Shift C all the time because I'm used to like hitting Command, but you're supposed to hit Control Shift C still, like I'm on a PC or something. Oops, I went to Maps. I also noticed that like recently my bar for some reason I like keep misclicking. I don't know why. I think I need to turn my sensitivity down. It's like super weird. Here you can see I actually fiddle around with the stairs for a while because I couldn't get them to work right. And this is where I think I went wrong in the other house. I made like the open air space too big, like the foyer, 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 the foyer, the foyer. I was on FaceTime the other night with my friend, and she's like, my boss says foyer. I was like, okay, that's not right. It's foyer. So it's a foyer. I made the foyer too big in the last house. So this one I made it a little bit smaller, and I didn't make like a catwalk. I don't know what those are called, but like you like the bridges where you like I don't know if you've been like normal houses. I know like my friend when his house has like one of those bridges that you like walk across to, like go to all the bedrooms. And so I wanted to like build one of those, but I ended up not doing it in this house because I did it last time and it didn't turn out well because in The Sims 4, the way like the grid works, it requires like so much space. You can see me here making the foyer. And I ended up going for kind of like an octagonal shape. I had to mess around with the floor plan a little bit up here because I wanted to have at least 3 bedrooms because a house of this size would, at least have 3 bedrooms. But I did have like a nice little bathroom stack, which is what I like about this floor plan. Like you can stack the bathrooms. So I mess around with this a little bit, like figuring out how to put closet space. I do end up putting a chimney on this house, which is like super interesting because I never put chimneys on my houses. I always do like normal houses, not normal houses, but like I never put chimneys on them, which is weird because in The Sims 3 I loved them, but in The Sims 4 I'm like they're kind of useless, and this one is useless. There's not even a fireplace where the chimney is. It's just so I could fit another bathroom downstairs. So you can see here I went with this kind of octagonal design to fit it. I put a closet in there. There's a walk-in and then a Jack and Jill right there, and those were just like with a surround tub or a tub shower tub combo. I like closets in The Sims because it adds like a little bit more realism when you have like a closet in your house. I'm like, oh, like that's good. And like in The Sims world, what would be a bigger flex than having a closet? Like all you have to do is like stand up and spin around, and then you have new clothes on. Like how much of a flex is that? I had to make sure that it was to scale because for some reason I thought the house was a little bit smaller than it was, but for once I was like, wow, I got the measurements right. I built a kitchen here, one of my least favorite kitchens. Just not my style of kitchen, but I was like, this house would have this type of kitchen. These like white with brown. I either like an all white kitchen or like a completely like white and black kitchen. But this one I just went for like a normal like suburban middle class style kitchen. No double ovens, white appliances, just normal. I do really like the way this kind of dining space ends up. Ends up being like a really kind of spacious feeling house, and I really like that about it. Cause like a lot of my houses feel like either cramped or like way too big. But it was kind of a change because I was on Twitch. Twitch / Joy11305 is my Twitch, by the way. If you want to like see when I go live, like like the Twitch.com. It's Joy11305. It's my thing. And so I was on Twitch streaming, and I built this like enormous like coven style house. I didn't finish it. This is where I make the chimney because I had the bathroom pump out. And so I was building that house, and the house is like huge. So this house felt like really small compared to it. And then I looked at it like now, and I'm like, this house is like actually pretty spacious. Like you could definitely have like a sim family in here. I really do love the obnoxious roof line. Like I did do that on purpose, put in a little bit of an obnoxious roof line. Keep it at like stock height, so it just looks a little bit too big. I did paint this house blue because the last one I painted was red, and I always end up painting my houses red because I think red and like black and white look so good. But this time I did blue, like a little Simsy. I made a blue Suburban. Except my builds look nicer than hers. No, they don't. But I feel like they do. I don't know. I don't like the way she builds houses. It's her my own personal preference, but I'm like, nah, I don't like her. I like her as a personality. I think she's a great influencer, but I don't like her builds. I like people who build like different houses. I don't know. I grew up watching Little Simsy though. I do like a good Deligracy and like Sim Supply. Like they make modern houses. Those are not my style, but I like to watch them. Maybe because me and Little Simsy build like similar houses. I'm like, nope. But I like her. She's kind of interesting. Her boyfriend's British, which is like so hot. But anyway, I also watch like mainly Sims 3 content. I actually haven't been on Sims YouTube in forever. I just watch TikTok now, and I kind of like wish there was a simming community on TikTok. I feel like the Sims 4 is gonna die because YouTube is dying. No offense, YouTube is dying fast, and I think if like the Sims 4 doesn't like get up on that like TikTok game, I think they're gonna fall behind. Cause some other games like there's no gaming on TikTok, so like it's like moved to Twitch. So I guess The Sims 4 is okay on Twitch, but like I think Paralyze will like leave it in the dust. Like Paralyze, I also put a little like back deck kind of area. I was gonna go full deck, but then I just did like a little like back porch deck area. I put a fan back there eventually too. Um, adjust the roofs a little bit. I don't know. I really liked this house though. It's actually like really big. I think these houses are good for. I did like an open floor plan, which I like never do because I don't like open floor plan houses. I'm sorry, but it's like annoying to live in. I don't know, like live, but like in The Sims, it's just like annoying. Like, why would you not want to have a closed floor plan? I don't know. I don't like open floor plan. Like, why would I want to be able to see the living room from the kitchen? Like, the living room should have a different vibe than the kitchen. Like, I like to do different rooms. I very much like everything cut off, boxy. You know. That's why I was like, I never understood like open floor plans. Like, wow, I'm like cooking food and I can like see everybody. Like, that's totally what I want. Not. But you can see here I build a kitchen. I end up going with a lighter hardwood, I think, throughout the house. It took me a second to choose. I was going to do that, but I ended up doing a lighter, yeah, that. Hardwood all throughout, no wall to wall, which is also something that I normally do. I do put wall to wall in the wall to wall carpet, wall to wall in the bedrooms. So you can see here, they're like to the right corner. There's a little like bedroom slash like multi-use space that you can like use for anything. I also had some storage issues while doing this. I don't know why. It's gonna come up soon. I messed around with the door a little bit. I do like this house though because it looks bigger. Like I think it looks smaller on the outside than it does on the inside. Because I think this house ends up being like, I'm gonna do a wild guess, 70, let's say 70, 80, 90 maybe, below 100, below 100. So this one's actually cheaper than some of the other houses that I built, and it's like way bigger. But I feel like you can see it on the inside that it's like not as classy, I guess. I did try to like make the upstairs bedroom a little bit nicer. This living room ends up being a little smaller than I thought. But I never use the living room in The Sims 4 anyway. Like I don't know why you would like I'm always just in the kitchen or they're like outside. I guess if it's winter time you'd be in there, but I did leave a little bit of space so if you do have seasons you could put like a Christmas tree or something in there when it becomes like seasons time. Uh but yeah, I just did a basic living room, little lamp, little game setup. Back again. So now I'm gonna be working on that like other room. So I made this kind of like I imagine like these people have like older kids, like kids that are like teenagers. So I put like a little like fun like gaming room slash like office space, even though there's computers I think in almost every bedroom. But this one I did like a fun little bit of a space like there. I've been obsessed with using that. I don't know if that table's from Get Famous or like not bowling. Oh my god, where's that table from? Get Famous. I'm gonna say it's from Get Famous. I'm guessing. Um, that table, I used it. I'm obsessed with using it as a desk. Like, I think it looks so good. That table as a desk. Like, I don't know why. I'm like obsessed. Even though it's like not like I've never seen a desk like that, but I like it. See how like the computer sits in the middle? I think it's from Get Famous. So I made this room blue. Like maybe it was like a nursery at one point, and then it turned into like a gaming room slash office. I put a little lived-in rug in there. I love that rug. This is where I move on to the dining room. I also had some struggles with the dining room because it ends up being ginormous. Like it's a ginormous dining room, and it was a little bit bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like really small, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll do this table. I ended up putting a big circle table in there, which I hate, by the way. Like I hate the circle tables in The Sims 4, but I put it in anyway because I thought it fit the vibes. This house has like I have a love hate house. Like see how that looked like too small. So I was like, oh no, like what am I doing? So then I ended up putting that table in from Island Living, which is such a letdown. That pack was such a letdown. Island Living. There's some good build and buy, but then I noticed that it was like smaller than I thought it was. So I was like, oh, I'll just put it over there. I put the bar from Get Famous in there in the corner. I did just do like a base game kitchen. I use like a lot of packs, but I don't own all the packs. I only own some of them. I put a little desk space there. Not a desk. What are those called? Chess spaces. Maybe like your sim wants to build some skills. I did make the entrance area just all white because I don't really feel like making the paints match up. Yeah, this bedroom's supposed to be like just like a general bedroom. I don't really do themes for any of my bedrooms, but I went for like more of a modern, clean bedroom because I really like that bed. So I'm doing like a semi-modern, not like super modern, but kind of contemporary, I guess you could say, build. Not build, but this room build. Computer, maybe like an older girl lives there or a boy, like late teens or like maybe early teens, but I don't know. This one is the master, so I put a canopy bed in. I think I go for more of a fancy wallpaper in this one, not that green one. I don't know why I was gonna do that. That would have been terrible. I put like more of a like an upscale feel into this room and less modern, more classic. I wanted to match the walk-in a little bit better. So I put a mirror in, a lamp. I also hate the lamps in The Sims 4. Like I hate a lot of the stuff in The Sims 4, and it's just because I use it so much. I'm like I can find things to hate. I saw this TikTok that's like, you know, you have true love when you find something and you say, I love it, not just because I love it, because I love it in spite of. Oh my god, I'm such a bad speaker. I love it in spite of. Like, I love The Sims in spite of it being bad sometimes. So I guess that means I have a true love with The Sims according to TikTok. I don't know. I feel like I don't really love The Sims that much. I do. I do play it like 8 hours a day. Kind of bad, but my times are all messed up now because I don't just play on this computer. I have another computer. So like the times aren't right. Like on this computer, I bet I only have like 5 hours. Let's see, because I only use this for like building. Maybe I have more because I did stream for at least an hour and 30 minutes a day. Yeah, I am a streamer now. My best friend Madeline Leoncini was like, "You should start streaming. Like, do it." This is where I started running out of space, and I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Like, I'm gonna like be a streamer." And like, I had a whole 3 people watch my stream, and I was like, "I'm a freaking celebrity." Like, I'm like, this is life. One of them might have been me, but like also, I don't have a double monitor setup. So, do you know how hard it is to stream without a double monitor setup? But maybe my videos will get better because right now I've been using like Apple screen recording to film these videos. So I might start using like I think it's called like OBS or something, like Stream OBS, where you can like get your camera, like a little camera of me in the like corner while I talk about this. Or like we could do live playthroughs too, where I'm like streaming but I'm just recording a video, where I could do like 10-minute build challenges. The landscaping on this house is terrible because I was like, oh my god, I'm running out of computer space. This took too long to build. And I'm like, eh. So I'm just like throwing stuff together. There I go. Oh my god. I also noticed that I missed a major piece there and I didn't put windows down there. So it's a good thing that I noticed this because I was like, otherwise that would have been like completely dark. I also just went for the basic double hung windows in this because I'm kind of tired of using the seasons ones. I either use the seasons or cats and dogs ones or these like basic double hung ones because I think they look so good. The rest of the windows in this game are terrible. Literally. I love the floors in this build. All the bathrooms are the same with like the white tile floors and the black. Don't you can find this on the gallery under American Classics, Sean 11305. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.